Welcome back to Teacher X. I'm Ddog, a teacher in my classroom. I play music videos, and now I've started reacting them on my channel. This is a group we've seen many times before, which is 17. We've seen 17 for a couple things, and I remember in one of the comments that I got from one of the viewers, remember, I read your comment, I'll put a little heart by it if I've read it. Someone said, listen to Trauma by 17. Do I remember who said it? No, I should probably write that down next time. But secondly, I think this is from a subunit of 17 because it says 17 Hiphopteam, which I'm assuming is like 4 of the million members they have. So like 4 of them, which like focus on the hip hop stuff. So it's going to be interesting because as we know, I usually don't really stand the hip hop stuff way too much, but maybe this will surprise me. I don't know, but we're going to hit play in 1 second. If you hit the like button because you like this video, it would really make me feel good about myself. Just want to let you know about that. Let's press play and just have a grand old time. This is my first recording of the day, so hopefully this doesn't freeze or anything during the video. If it does, I'm sorry. Lots of wubs. Yeah, there's 4 of them. That's what I thought. So this is either gonna go really hard or not. Yeah, it's going hard. I'll take it. So I'm assuming all 4 of them are rappers of the group, so we're gonna hear different flows, which is gonna be nice. Ooh, I like him a lot. Even with the like auto-tune stuff, totally good. Ooh, what a flow, dude. I love the low. Keeping the voice low and whatnot. Nice. And then like a totally different timbre for this voice as well. This is great. Don't forget, we do a second listen through. Well, I'll talk more, I promise. Like normally I'm usually adverse to like the wubs and stuff, but this is a nice beat. Oh, this is so singable. I love it. I hate the bloop, that part, but that's okay. Ooh, the whisper in the ear though. What a shot, dude. I love the singular. That's a great shot right there. Ooh. Oh, that's great too. They were both matching the same flow and whatnot. Works really well together. I love that a lot of them are keeping their voices lower as they're talking. It's nice. Even like the plucky noise, I don't know what that instrument is that they're using that's plucking and everything, but I love it. It's great. Still hate that part, that's okay. I bet, oh man, his voice is very sexy. Very low, very whispery. Contrast that with the chorus where it's very loud. It's nice. Damn. What a fucking song, dude. I see why people wanted me to listen to that. So, let's talk about it, shall we? So, we mentioned in the beginning of the thing, and hopefully my video doesn't start skipping and whatnot. It usually does when I start talking to you all. I don't really fall towards the hip-hop version of K-pop very often, the K-hip-hop stuff, just because it's not usually stuff that hits my... It's not something that I really like that much. However, there are exceptions to that. Like, for example, this song is really, really good. Even though, like, I usually look for things that are much more musical and everything. Their voices, their four voices are so different. So it's really fun listening to it. And also, like, let's talk about, like, for example, this dude right here who's using a lot of the auto-tune on his voice and everything, and you get that with a lot of rappers and whatnot that do that sort of thing. Like, I don't mind it, because remember, as we've said many times before, auto-tune is just an instrument to use. If you want to, a lot of time, if you're gonna have a song that's entirely filled with rapping, you're gonna want it to sound different in different parts, and auto-tune's a really good way of using that, or at least having some type of electronic filter on your voice does that. So, like, that makes this song really fun to listen to. Also, the instrumental, even though it's just a beat, it's a hella good beat. I love that plucking noise that's going throughout the entire song. Mix that with, like, the what is that noise? Because it's happening right now too. It's like it's not a string, but it's like a synth or something that's happening that it sounds really good in contrast with the plucking, because the plucking is very hard, where you have the other stuff that's very, like, soft, I guess. Point is, it's really good. It's really catchy to listen to. And then obviously you have their voices that are fucking phenomenal, dude. Like, their flows on each one of them, they all have their own unique way of rapping. Even though, let's say if you don't come into this with, like, a trained eye, let's say you don't come into this, let's say this is the very first song you've ever heard of in K-pop, you might be ignorant in the fact that you might think they all sound the same, which they do not. If you think they sound the same, you need to get your ears checked, sir, because it is fucking great. So there's lots of things that I really like. I like that, and I mentioned this before in the song when we were first listening to it, that their voices stay lower. This guy in particular, that's basically whispering, which is great. I love, and then you go into the chorus, which is much louder. There's a D there. So yeah, I could totally fuck around with this song. This is a great song. Besides that, I don't really have much else to say. It's hard to talk about hip hop stuff when, like, all there is really happening is a beat, but, like, they really did, like, give each member time to shine and make each part of that song different when you have each person doing their own thing. Especially when you had that one time where, like, two of them were doing the same flow at the same time, but because their voices were so different, it sounded really cool because it meshed really well. Even though, like, they complemented each other. That's the word that it's called. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's have outro time, shall we? Shall we? Yeah, we shall. If you like this video at any point in time, click the like button. Makes me feel good about myself. Comment, tell me other things. Do you know any other 17 songs you want to listen to? We've gone through so many. Like, is there any subunits that you would want me to see? Is there another one from this group? Like this, the Hiphopteam, I guess, of 17. I'd love to know that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000. Whether a lot it'll probably take a year before we hit 1,000, but the point is we're on the road to it. It's a really long road, but we're gonna get there. Okay, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Actually, not goodbye to everybody. I said goodbye, but you know how there's always, like, 1% of people who watch to the very, very end of the video? Just want to say I appreciate you the most. Okay, I just wanted to say that. Love you. Bye.